Hello, friends! Do you love to travel and learn about new places and things? Great! Then you are in the right place. Join Jasmine the cat and Gracie the tortoise as they have fun exploring the USA, the world, and beyond.
Hello, friends! It's Jasmine, the jazzy gray cat, here with my bestie Gracie, the super smart tortoise. Say hi, Gracie.
Greetings, my good friends. Gracie here. Welcome back, my bird buddies, to another episode of Feathered Friends, where wings take flight and facts take off. Today's episode is about 3 birds with amazing beaks.
I'm so excited! One has a rainbow beak, one has a spoon for a beak, and one has a bill with a helmet. Can you guess who they are?
How about it, friends? Did you guess? Today we are flying with toucans, spoonbills, and hornbills. First stop is going to be the toucans. Toucans live in the rainforests of South and Central America. There are over 40 different kinds of toucans, from 7 inches long to a little over 2 feet. Jasmine, when you picture a toucan, what do you see?
Well, Gracie, I see a black bird with a white throat and a big, colorful beak. And that beak looks like someone painted a rainbow on it. So pretty. And get this, some toucans even have blue feet, like the Toco toucan. The Toco toucan is one of the bigger ones at 25 inches long.
And guess what, Jasmine? The Toco is our toucan of the day. The Toco toucan is famous for that giant orange and black beak. It looks like it's really heavy, but guess what? It's actually really light.
Really? I thought it would be heavy, like a hammer.
Not at all. Because their beaks are about 8 inches long, a third of the bird's size, it makes it look like it would be really heavy to carry around. But it's not, because it's made out of a light, spongy material called keratin.
Hey, that's the same stuff as fingernails. And that beak is like a super built-in fruit grabber. Munch, munch.
Very handy to have around. Now, toucans don't migrate. They stay in the rainforest all year round. Part of the reason is their wings are not the best for flying, so they spend most of their time hopping from branch to branch. But they are great at helping the rainforest because when they eat fruit, they spread seeds everywhere.
Wow! So they're like little gardeners with wings. Toucans love to be together, living in small flocks. But they're noisy, making loud barking or croaking sounds.
They sure do. And here's another cool fact. Toucans can use their beaks to cool down. Blood flows through the beak to release the heat.
Jinkies! A beak that's a fan and a snack machine. Toucans are really winners at bird life.
You're right, they sure are. But next up, we're going to head to the wetlands to meet a very pink bird, the rosette spoonbill. Spoonbills are water birds known for their long spoon-shaped bills.
Okay, flap your wings, friends. We're on the move. Whoosh, whoosh. Here we are. I can see some rosette spoonbills. They look a lot like flamingos, but they're not the same bird. They have those bubblegum pink feathers and a beak that's shaped like a spoon. I love it. It's like they're ready to eat cereal at any time of the day. Yummy.
That's right. Spoonbills use those spoon-shaped bills to sweep through the shallow water. When they find something good, snap, they grab it.
Well, what kind of snacks are they fishing for?
Little fish, shrimp, insects, and crustaceans. That gorgeous pink color actually comes from the pigments in their food, just like flamingos.
Oh no, Gracie. if I eat too much shrimp, will I turn pink too? It is my favorite color, but I do love my beautiful gray fur.
Don't worry about it, Jasmine. It just works for spoonbills and flamingos.
Well, that's a relief. Although, maybe some pink tips would be pretty. Spoonbills live in warm coastal places like Florida, Central America, and South America. They build nests in trees near water and usually live in groups called bowls. Gracie, I've got the best idea. They could use their spoonbills to scoop up ice cream into their bowls.
I suppose they could, Jasmine, but I'm not sure if they like ice cream. Here's another fun fact about rosette spoonbills. As they get older, they can lose the feathers on the top of their heads and become bald.
Just like an old man. They also sleep standing up, sometimes just on one leg. I think I'm going to stick to my princess bed. I might fall over if I stand up to sleep.
Okay, friends, get out those wings because we're ready to fly and find the most dramatic beak of all, the rhinoceros hornbill.
Whoa, Gracie, we're really soaring. Whoosh, whoosh. I see some. Their beak looks a lot like a toucan's, but it has a great big horn on the top.
That horn is called a casque. It's hollow and sits on top of their beak like a helmet. It helps their calls echo through the forest.
Whoa, it's like a bird megaphone. Where do they live, Gracie?
Hornbills live in the rainforests of Southeast Asia. They're black and white with a big orange casque, and their wings make a whoosh whoosh sound when they fly. As a matter of fact, you can hear the sound from their wings more than half a mile away.
Jinkies, that is noisy. Hornbills love to munch on fruit like figs. They love figs so much, they can eat up to 150 figs at a time. I hope that doesn't give them a tummy ache. Besides figs, they also like to eat insects, lizards, and even small animals.
Time to look at where they live. They have a very unusual nest. When it's time to lay eggs, the female hornbill will find herself a hollow tree and shut herself up inside by sealing up the hole with mud, leaving only a tiny slit for an opening so the male hornbill can pass her some food to eat.
Oh my goodness, that's great teamwork! And just like toucans, hornbills help the rainforest grow by spreading seeds. You know what, Gracie? I think it's quiz time. Are you ready to play, friends? What part of a toucan's body helps it to cool down?
Well, friends, I know it. Do you? It's the beak.
You got it, Gracie. How about you, friends? I'm ready for the next one.
All right, everybody, think hard. Which bird has a spoon-shaped bill that it uses to fish for shrimp?
I know. The spoonbill. That's a super fun beak. I've got another. Which bird has a casque on top of its beak that helps its calls echo?
Did you guess the hornbill? Now we've got one last one, Jasmine. Which birds help the forest grow by spreading seeds?
I remember toucans and hornbills.
That's right, Jasmine. Toucans, spoonbills, and hornbills. 3 birds with very different beaks, but they're all perfectly made just for them. The toucan's a fruity grabber,
The spoonbill's a shrimpy scooper.
and the hornbill's an echoing casque.
Oh no, we can't forget joke time. Gracie, what do you call a pair of toucans?
I know, a forcan. Now it's my turn to try to stump you, Jasmine. How many birds can play tic-tac-toe?
I know, toucan. I like that one. Wasn't bird watching fun? I hope we do it again sometime. Join us next time as we learn about the amazing Jane Goodall. She lived with wild chimpanzees. Bye now. Say goodbye, Gracie.
Goodbye, my dear friends. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining Jasmine and Gracie on their adventure today. Come back next week for the next one.
Hello everybody, it's Gwen here. If you want to know more about the places we visited, just go to our website, jasmineandgracie.podbean.com, and go to the sources page and you can find out all about the great places that we visited. See you next week. Bye-bye.